guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin and we're gonna have a garden tour today. What we do once a month was we stop at the beginning of the month and we go ahead and record what's going on in the garden, good, bad, ugly. And so I'm excited to be here, although I feel like we just did a garden tour. But I'm sure things have changed and there's areas of the garden that we probably haven't been to in a while in the recent videos. So anyhow, I want to take you first here to the pool garden, obviously why it's called pool. And so as you see, it needs a lot of love. It's got the knockout rose, some salvia, gara, plumeria, kalanchoe. You know, I did put some baby stock in here. The pool is in the midst of getting cleaner, but it had a lot of oak debris. It was cleaner and then oak debris went in, so I got to re-clean it again. So anyhow, my next, probably in the next week or two, is to clean out all this weed. This is a lot of pellitory and maybe dollar weed. I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to pull it out and remulch this whole area. And the papayas, it looks like I finally got papayas going. The hummingbirds are loving this male version, the male papaya. And I have a banana rack there. These are my dwarf Cavendishes, and a brand new rack just came out over here on this this one on the end. We have a bunch of bird thingies, a rock. I feed the birds on this is a coquina rock that we found like 3-4 feet underneath the ground over here, because the pool used to be here. And then we moved it closer to the house, put in some decking, and anyhow, long story short, we found this beautiful coquina rock over there. Plus we have an olive tree. Woo! We are about to get that nasty storm that just spit out so many tornadoes across central US. And anyhow, I'm not looking forward to it. It should be here pretty soon. So here's the old coop coming down. In fact, Jack was talking about taking the Sawzall to it this weekend. I will be out of town for a little bit of Saturday, and so I think while I'm gone, he may make that his project. I hope. Pray. You guys pray if you pray. This is what's left behind in the old chicken coop run. We have some amazing volunteer sunflowers in here. Look at that. All by themselves. I got amazing volunteer tomatoes. I think this is a tomatillo. We had a wonderful tomatillo. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's what that is. We had that in the fall over here in house garden. So pretty cool. Now we're not going to get bogged down in the details, but this is house garden, and we have recently worked in here. We have tomatoes. We have apple melon back here. I think that was JoJo. I think I gave credit to the wrong person. I said Kim from Wildberry Farms gave that to me, but it was a lady named Coco Joe or Joe something, JoJo, from Instagram. And we have our roselle in here. We have sugar baby watermelons, trying to get between there. I did put in some purple zinnias, and look, not so purple, are they? And my dill heads need addressing and removing, although they usually just self-seed themselves. We have onion. This is bunching onions going, creating little heads on them. So I did have some carrot germination over here. We have leftover. Oh my word, we have eggplants galore. Look at this. Eggplants all in here. We have eggplants down here. I can't eat the eggplants fast enough. This is my triplets. Remember, I had a little video short on that. This is, I think this is Benning's green tint patty pans. We'll know here very soon. A volunteer tomato there. We have cherry tomatoes mostly up there. The scarecrow's doing its job. It's doing a fantastic job. I'm getting my big tomatoes in and eating those. Look what's on the coop floor. More tomatoes. More and more and more and more. And up here, I did take off the shade cloth here and the shade cloth off the side. So it's, you know, I don't have a lot of free time right now. It should be happening soon, but I don't have enough really to work on that. And plus I need like really strong people. I did try to pull these little whatever slats up there, but the ones on the bottom are really in there good, and I was alone on the ladder and I didn't want to risk hurting myself. And Jack told me, no, don't hurt yourself. So stevia, we have salvia in here. I decided to put potting soil in here, and yes, we're very dry, but we're about to get a lot of rain. And then I put a head of salanova in each one of, well, purslane, you're not supposed to be in there. But anyhow, so yes, there's salanova in with salvia. And let's see, these are Napa Chardonnays, I think. Boy, I need to come out here and pick them. Oh, they look good. We have about 6-7 pineapples here, and we have 7 pineapples out there in the pineapple pit. That was in a recent video. Also, this early spring, I don't know what to call it, late winter. I put peppermint in here, and yes, it'll go bonkers, but I'm using it as a ground cover as well as a food source. You know, something to dehydrate or put in teas or whatever drinks. The geraniums are doing really good over here. The baby lime's doing good. The Meyer lemon still looks dead. I put some alternanthera in here just to, you know, just pretty up this area. Then I have spearmint. Oh, Buddy. Buddy's my boxer. Spearmint over here. Buddy, get out. And then some more alternanthera. We had great pollination set. Oh, spider web, bad, big spider webs. Yeah, that's gross. Okay, let's go around this way. Okay, so anyhow, what was I saying? A lot of Persian limes. We had a great fruit set there. I did want to give you guys a quick update here on the Jaboticaba, and we've been struggling for like 18 months on it, but look, it's leafing out really nice. I gave it a very good hard prune this winter. Now the color's still off, but at least the burn marks are gone. It's trying to bring some color back. A while ago I gave it a 10-10-10, I think. I did the banana peels in there for potassium, and then just recently I threw a iron, just in case it's, you know, iron deficient. So I'm waiting on a lot of things because we need rain, and we're in severe drought right now. Well, I don't know about severe, but moderate drought. Asparagus bed is doing good. Some things are getting away from me. And then I've been noticing a lot of thinner spears this year versus the thick ones. So anyhow, so this is asparagus bed. Some of it's like 4 years old, some of it's brand new. Okay, now we're in salsa garden, and we last left off with working on the peppers in here. Oh no, plus the okra, the cilantro, the carrots. So that's kind of where we are. I've been picking broccoli heads. We ate one of the zucchini. I have one more zucchini getting close. Probably after this rain it'll swell up and be huge. But we are getting zucchini in here and pollinating. Collards, oh, too many collards. We're getting, what's really new in here is we are getting, where are they? Look, little baby paste tomatoes. These are the Salvatierra Select Paste Tomatoes. So they're coming on strong. We should be getting a Immokalee. Well, that's my safe seed. That's my name for it. So you won't find it in the store. But we're starting to get big tomatoes over here. Something came through and really did an, oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? Those are those little army worms. Oh, something came through and laid a lot of eggs. Yikes. But I try not to do any treatment on these. Well, we got a lot of blooms at the perfect night. Temperatures are so important, crucial. So our garden's doing really good. Our tomatoes are at the fruiting stage at the perfect time. Our nights are nice and cool still. Over here and this here and here, those are, what were those melons? Canary melons. Or Lily Crenshaw. We couldn't decide which one it was. So I put a whole row in there, but we only had 2 plants. So I did end up sticking some more Immokalee tomatoes in there. I've been slowly eating up the cabbages, so this row gets cleaned out next. I'm not sure. I might put more roselle in here. That might be the summer game plan. But I also have sweet potato vines, and I was thinking about thinning, you know, going back to the base of those and then popping some more in like around the drip areas, and just loading us up with sweet potatoes through the summer, because we don't want to work in the summer. We'll let the rain do the work for us, and the sweet potatoes grow on their own. Over here we have tons and tons of celery still. Look, they're so beautiful. Y'all, do not cut and take out your celery. If you're growing celery, just take out what you need, a couple stalks at a time. This is not the grocery store. This is home gardening 101. I'm giving you some pro tips. We have the apples. We have plenty of videos on that. Let's see, this is the Devonshire cordon bloomed, and it bloomed up here too. And then we're about to get a gold rush bloom. I've been eating the peppers and carrots. These are Narvik carrots. Can you see the base of them? Really nice in there. Ooh, the wind is picking up. I'm gonna have to get out of here. The eggplants are going crazy. The Hungarian paprika peppers are up. Papayas, lettuce, snapdragons need to go somewhere. This is the other thing I wanted to put on a fence line or something. This is the scarlet runner bean. And then all the things we just sowed in that recent video. Anyhow, I won't go through all the varieties. We'll be here all day, and this wind is getting worse. And this is the burgundy apple. It just opened up this morning. Woo! Hey you guys, so I'm going to interrupt the video real quick to tell you that I had something I was supposed to say when I was in Salsa Garden here, and I totally forgot to mention it. So this came up a couple times in the comments below the last video where I put in the not so much the okra because that's heat loving, but I had carrots and cilantro that I put in right behind me. And so I wanted to emphasize this because you guys made a good point, and I forgot to mention it in that last video, and I forgot to mention it until just now. But so as you can hopefully see, there's corner posts, except for this corner is not really, the post isn't on the corner, it's back about 3 feet. But anyhow, so what's going on is, first of all, I'm pushing the seasonal limits. I don't know that carrots and a cilantro will do very well because it's the first couple days of April, and you know, we're just going to turn into a heat mess. So what I'm hoping, I'm pushing and experimenting is probably in about 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, we'll just say the shade cloth will start coming up over Salsa Garden. That's why I put the posts in, and we'll have little rings on each side, and I'm going to purchase 30% shade. That's what they use at a lot of the commercial growing farms around here. So I'm hoping, but I don't know. You guys could be completely right that maybe carrots won't work, maybe cilantro won't work. But if I put in a shade cloth at 30%, perhaps with the days being longer, I can get some, you know, good sized carrots before June. That's just a hope, a wish. We'll see. I don't know how much the shade cloth is going to change things in how I garden. So anyhow, I guess we can go back to the garden now. So I mean, I should have explained it in the beginning, and while I was working, I was kind of far away from the microphone, and so I cut a lot of that part out of the last video, but I'm saying it now while we're in the garden tour. So this is all going to be shade cloth here soon. It's something I look forward to and wish I had done it sooner, I'm pretty certain. And that's why the peppers are going to stay here, and I just know that they'll do good with the heat, but not as much sun. So hopefully we won't have sun scald on the the bell peppers and so forth. So, okay, let's get back to the video. New chicken coop. We got lots of fruit on the trees. I've been hand watering all these trees. We have, that's peach, tropical sweet peach. This is like a Hass avocado type. Look, this is probably my largest one so far. I hope it doesn't come off in the weather. Do you see that? Isn't it beautiful? They're getting big so fast. Yeah. Black sapote, katuk. In the back, we've got nectarine up here, sweet almond. We have, this is where all the rest of the pineapples are. We've got plums. I don't think this graft, this is the Gulf Beauty, may not make it. But the pluot, looking really good. Lots of plums coming. I can't wait to see what this looks like after the rain. Lots of pineapples. Figs, no figs yet. My goodness, what am I doing wrong? I always have beautiful greenery, but no figs. Been eating the mulberries. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna have to come out of the woods here. I've started cleaning and weeding. Smoothie garden, this is smoothie garden. I definitely, in the next week or so, will need to come on in here and start cleaning this side out. Oh, hold on. And the flowers, the zinnias resow themselves. We have black-eyed Susan vine, which needs to come off the pineapple. But look at the Pickering mango. So many little baby mangoes. Not too many. This side didn't do much fruiting at all. But this side over here had a really nice fruit set. It's probably gonna like get rid of this one and this one. But I'm gonna leave a couple of them there, a couple of them here. We're gonna leave that one on the end, and I think, what's going on there? Anyhow, we're gonna let it go. Ooh, let's hurry up. Hurry, get out of this section. Strawberries, look at that. We got strawberries everywhere in here. They're going really good. This system, putting just a little deterrent on top of them, has been helping. Oh, look. I love that. That's my thumbnail, isn't it? Oh, just gorgeous. And I really am loving the little Spanish lavender right here. Let's see what else is going on. We got oregano. This is like my little food forest corner. Oh, you know what we bypassed? Because I'm rushing. Let's run back here. Let me give you an update here on my star fruit that we transplanted. And it's defoliating. I don't know that it's completely out. It's just like slow. I noticed yesterday or the day before it was very yellow leaf, which, I mean, I guess I had to cut some major roots. But I'm not counting it out completely. We're gonna leave it here all summer and see if it comes back. Most of the yellow leaves have come on out of here, sadly. They've dropped today and yesterday with the wind. But so it may defoliate. I'm doing what I can to provide the nutrition and, you know, the best I can for the roots and growth. But so far that's it. That's an honest update. That's the ugly sometimes of gardening. Everything looks great over here. I'm expecting a rack out of my namoise pretty soon. I think it should be real soon. More figs, but again, no actual fruit on the fig tree. The little marigolds look like they survived. They're very happy. Alamanda's very happy. I have seeds galore. I got to pull those off. My grandbaby, she came over here and she was just like, ooh, and I'm like, would you like to touch it, you know, just so she understands? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, I don't blame you either. My purple 4 o'clocks, fuchsia ones, are coming back. I tried to eliminate a bunch of them, but I still got 1 or 2 there. That looks like one right there. Oh, I think I hear my hubby's home, and he's trying to beat that storm too. Again, no figs. This is Chicago Hardy. The other one was brown turkey fig. Impatiens look really good. A squirrel came in and did some re-cleaning out and mulching of my beds. I could just Me and the squirrels. We can't have nice things because of squirrels. Other flowers, I have to say the transplant worked really well on the marigolds. They did very good. We got a new rack. These are the grand names. The rack on the far end is about to come out. Then there's this rack in the middle. So we're doing really good. Gonna have a lot of bananas this year. The miracle fruit right here is putting on beautiful new growth. You see all that red in it? I love the new growth. And my angel rose put on a beautiful bloom this year. I have a little bit of head lettuce in here. I put in some loofah seeds on this side, plus the dragon fruit. Okay, it was in a pot of good soil, but then we put it in the crappy sand area. So we'll just see. I heard that might not take, but it might also take. Who knows? We have blooms. Oh, I see bees all the way up there on the elderberry, but we have blooms coming. We have guava over there in the food forest. The other side, we have grapes coming. Let's see, let's put you around on this side. Look, they've been blooming. Doing real good. We've got the blackberries on the new trellis system. Here are the blooms from this week. Isn't it great? Nepales. And this is my grapefruit. This is ruby red grapefruit. We had some set, but I'm not super impressed with the fruit set. We had some good, some bad. Not as much as I would have hoped for. I was hoping for, you know, a good couple dozen or more grapefruit on there. So peanut butter tree, Mexican sage, key lime. Let's go to the front. Well, I think we're making really good time on this garden tour. I'm trying really hard to keep it under like 30 minutes because I know, you know, there's a lot. If you want details, just ask me questions in the comments below and we'll go through, you know, species, varieties, whatever, and we'll talk more about that. Or you can look at former videos which have a lot of that too. So this is North Garden over here, and that's a leftover collard that didn't fit in the back. But we have, look at the broccoli heads coming. This is Godzilla broccoli. We have white sweet potatoes in the back. More heads. Here we go, more heads. Woo! All the way, oops, I'm gonna have to cross over. How am I gonna do that? We have a couple carrots in here. Oh, here's a head ready to pick. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just a little bit longer. Let it enjoy the rain. These are my like cherry tomatoes, and another group. This is going to be a different kind of like a super sweet. But anyhow, as you can see, I did not get them tied to the canopy panel before the storm. I wish I had, but I hadn't. That's life. And then we have twister cauliflower down here. I have some volunteer beans from the beans were here before the collards got here. We have the artichokes. Nothing's changed with these. The lettuce is still good. I do need a day out here just to pick all these oak babies. Oh, these are ridiculous. We got Mexican mint marigolds here. We have all the different salanovas. This head's getting a little bit away from me, but they're beautiful. This is a weed. Y'all don't be thinking I eat weeds. Pardon me. We have anise hyssop too, nasturtiums. I don't want to go without saying that. And then we have everything from butter something like that, to fringy ones, to oak leaves. Somewhere in here there's oak leaves, and it's just been great. Here's where I picked a nice beautiful head. We're picking about every second or third day a head of, or a bowl full of lettuce, which is great for our diet. I'm not sure if you can tell if it translates on camera yet, but I am down 13 pounds. Jack is down 32 pounds. And we actually started right after Thanksgiving, and just trying to clean up numbers and our arteries and so forth. And just trying to you know, be better, be healthier. We have all these vegetables, right? So, okay, let's keep going though. This is basil, 2 different basils. We have lemon bee balm that volunteered back. Swiss chard. Oh, I can feel the rain. We have brown-eyed Susan's gonna be coming up this summer. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to finish this garden tour or wrap it up quickly. Here's a volunteer sunflower from last fall. We have dead-on cabbage in here. We have some tropicals. I don't know how in the world this mustard seed got in here, but it did. Oh, and this summer we'll have butterfly pea. I cut them back really hard last fall. We have tons of dinosaur kale or lacinato, Nero de Toscana, whatever you want to call it. Red Russian kale. Also very close to red Ursa kale. That's all good and yummy. Some lettuce, this is the older lettuce, it's going to go to seed, and I'm going to let it. I love this area. This has been very good to me, having lettuce here. And last but not least, we have South Garden, and this is the Empress of India nasturtiums, doing great. My gladioluses never, here comes the rain, never did pop up, never did. So I'm going to count those bulbs as a loss. Then we have mustard, a row of mustard greens in here. We have, I think I buried some sort of winter squash. I know I buried it, but I think a couple of them escaped, and they're doing their own thing. Oh, something new. Okay, so I'll talk about that in a minute. I have cassava. I have different kinds of cassava here and over here. And then I have ciso spinach and more katuk and more white sweet potatoes and edible leaf hibiscus. And then this is just a Mexican shrimp plant. But so these, I guess you could call about 3 rows or so. We're gonna come in here and work on these very soon. So just gonna kind of clean it up, tidy it up, and then the tree people should be here soon. But I want them to be able to see what's weed and what's not. You know, like they could crush the mustards and that wouldn't bother me. You know, I do use the mustards for chicken feed. Woo! Here it comes. Oh my goodness. So you guys, what should we call this? The April Fools or the really bad weather? I'm thankful for rain. Garden tour. Oh, but there you go. We have it all. And I think we made it well under 30 minutes. So you guys, with that being said, take care. God bless. Stay dry. I hope you stayed safe in these storms. Bye-bye.